Hey guys, this is Tony Paradis. I'm a registered dietitian and personal trainer, owner of Food and Fitness in Flower Mound, Texas. Please check out my website at foodandfitnessonline.com. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay up to date with my latest and greatest videos. Today's topic is going to be about bodybuilding and my approach to bodybuilding and how it's helped me and my life, and maybe you guys can take something from this. When you think of bodybuilders, a lot of people think of the competitive bodybuilders, the people that go compete in the Mr. Olympia competitions. They get huge muscles, they go compete on stage at the leanest they possibly can be, and that's what a lot of people think of when they think of bodybuilders. But to me, bodybuilding is more of a process than it is a sport. So to me, bodybuilding is lifting weights to improving your body, and I would fall in the category, as most people would, of the recreational bodybuilder. I have no desire to compete, and it's simply something that's not for me. Not that I have anything against it, it's just not my cup of tea. I guess let me take you guys to the gun show real quick. Okay, so I do lift weights, but like I said, it's just something I do recreationally. And why do I do bodybuilding? Why do I lift weights? Why do I try to improve my physique and improve my health? It really fits into my philosophy of my purpose in life. And it goes like this. My purpose in life is something that I can decide at any time. Whatever I feel I'm most passionate doing right then and there, that's my purpose. So it can change, it can evolve, but what should I strive to achieve? What should I build toward? And that's where bodybuilding fits into this for me. I believe that as humans, as people, we have three different things that make us who we are. And those three things are your physical essence, your mental, and your emotional. And let me kind of get into these a little bit as to how bodybuilding plays into that for me and what it means to me. And here in the middle would be a combination of all three of those things, and that's where you've reached your full potential. You have self-actualization, and that would be a really good spot to be in if you can really enhance all three areas. So I believe that if you take care of all three areas, then you can be the best possible person that you can be, and that can reflect in whatever you choose to do. So let's say, for example, let's take the physical being. So how does the physical affect the emotional, and how does it affect your mental abilities? Well, for example, we know that people that work out, people that are physically fit and active, tend to have less stress. They tend to have less anxiety and less depression. So that's something that can affect you emotionally. How can it affect you mentally, as in far as your intelligence and your cognizance, your ability to think? Well, when you work out, when you take care of your body, you have more energy to put into the other aspects of what you do. So because I'm in good health, because I take care of myself and I have good energy, I'm able to put that energy into my business, into my studies, into my passions that help develop my intelligences. Let's look at the emotional aspect of that. So the emotional aspect is something that does tie into the physical. We know that, for example, dieting, if nutrition was just math on paper, it would be so easy and everybody would be in the best shape, but it's a psychological battle to be able to eat right and avoid overindulging and possibly obesity or being too thin or whatever side of the fence you're on with that. If it was so easy that it was just following a plan, everybody would do it. So being in touch with yourself emotionally and being stable emotionally is going to help you with your bodybuilding endeavors, with your weightlifting, or your running, or whatever kind of physical fitness goals that you may have, your sports, or what have you. It's also going to help you in your mental aspect. I mean, take for example, if you're depressed. If you're depressed, how are you going to be able to put effort into your development in reading or in your work, your career, things that require a strong mental ability. You're simply not going to have the energy to do that. And also, let's look at how developing your mental ability, so your different intelligences. And there's many different intelligences. It's not just mathematics or language. There's spatial intelligence, there's artistic, there's musical, there's interpersonal intelligences. There's other different kinds of things that you can focus on to develop yourself. So by reading books, by staying active in your career, by trying to stimulate yourself mentally, you're also going to be able to affect those other areas in your life as well. So my weekly goal is to do something to improve myself in all three of those areas. For example, physically, of course, I'm going to be working out. I'm going to be leading an active lifestyle. For me, I really enjoy playing disc golf. I enjoy weightlifting and going for walks, going for hikes. Those types of things fit my bill. Whatever works for you, figure out what it is. It could be yoga, it could be planned exercise, it could simply be an active lifestyle, and work on yourself physically. Emotionally, I try to take care of myself in that area as well. So I do make time for my friends, make time for my family, make time for relationships in my life, and try to nurture and develop those areas because I know that it's going to affect me in other areas of my life. And also mentally, use it or lose it. You need to continue to push yourself. Always continue learning. Learning doesn't just stop after you're in school. Read books, watch educational talks, go to lectures, go to the museum, push yourself to learn a musical instrument. Push yourself to develop maybe your speaking abilities or any kind of area that you find interesting. Don't pick a goal that's unrealistic for you, but for me, that could be studying up on nutrition or fitness, or it could be going to my Toastmasters meetings, which helps me with my public speaking. All of these areas really affect one another, and this is my approach to bodybuilding. I look at it as a process that's part of my physical nature that also affects the other areas. And so what I really want to do is I really want to find balance, and when I have balance in all of those areas, when I am taking the time to plan in those things, I can reach my full potential, and whatever it is that I decide to do, maybe it's running my business at Food and Fitness, maybe I'll decide to travel the world or something like that. If I'm really well developed physically, mentally, and emotionally, I'm going to have a better platform, a better base of my pyramid to build up upon that. And so whatever that is for you, that's what you can decide. In conclusion, mental, physical, and emotional, all different aspects of making you the best of who you are. This is my belief, and it's something that I also believe that you have to work toward every day, every week, in some aspect in order to be the best that you can. So thanks for watching. This is how I try to mold my life. This is my life philosophy, and maybe you guys can take something from that. Hopefully you guys will check me out next time on my YouTube channel. Tony Paradis. I'm a registered dietitian, personal trainer. Check out my YouTube videos, and please check out my website at foodandfitnessonline.com. Thank you.